additional fees. All right. So welcome again to those of you joining this live. I'm Ify, USA immigration lawyer. If you just see me for the first time, make sure you hit that follow button because I go live 2 times a week to answer your questions and to help you out to figure out your immigration status in the USA, how to get your green card. If you're married to a US citizen or permanent resident, you can get your green card through marriage. But if you're married to a permanent resident, you might face some challenges that I'm going to talk about in this live today and give you some tips to help you as you're waiting for your green card. In my hand right now, I have a work authorization for a marriage-based green card that we filed on April 1st. And I think, I haven't opened it yet, but I think this is a green card approval for another April 1st case. That will be wild. You all are going to find out with me today. And I think so just because she already got her work permit. Okay, so what other thing is this? Has to be, it's a green letter, so it's an approval letter, so has to be, right? But this is what we do. We help clients all over the USA. This client is in Texas, actually. We help clients all over the USA get their green cards. If they're married to US citizens, permanent residents, we can help you, all right? So my number is pinned in the comments if you're watching me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you for being here. You can give me a call if you need help with legal service, you need representation, we can help you, all right? By Grace says, does my lawyer need to be in the same state as me or does it matter? Absolutely doesn't matter. Thanks for that question. Get that all the time, but it really doesn't matter because immigration is federal law, right? And it applies statewide, nationwide. It is in all 50 states is going to be the same thing. But if you're dealing with state-specific laws like family law, criminal law, it all depends on where you live. So it's quite different. But with immigration, we can help you all over. All right. So get my number in the comments, give me a call, get a free case eval over the phone. We can figure out if we're a good fit, if we can help you get your green card through marriage. All right. Yeah, so we do other things, other services as well. Thank you for your question. Katie says, can he divorce now or remarry me to adjust my status? Was there another part to that question that I missed? Who's this person that we're talking about? Okay, let me open this one quickly. I already know this is a work permit. Okay, this is how it always looks. But this one, I don't know. Let me just see if this green card has been approved in less than 3 months. And if you're watching right now, and this is one of my clients, you all watch me, and you're my clients, this might be you. Because, OM flippin', gee. This is a green card approval notice. For I-45 approval notice, receive dates February 16th, and today is June 11th, and it's already approved. I just knew it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so exciting. I'm just, I don't know, I'm impressed actually. USCIS has really been speeding up their cases these days. We've been getting these work permits in under a month. So if you're currently in the USA looking to get your green card, just know that you can get your work permit while it's pending. Yep, this is the I-130 approval. Hey, exciting. All right, this month is on fire. We've been getting so many approvals. I think at this point, after they increased the fees, they started doing something different, and people started getting approved left, right, and center. Oh, this is I think this is a conditional. Let's see. It is, yes. It's a conditional green card because it's a 2-year green card. That means after 2 years, you'll have to remove conditions. That's just because they weren't married for too long, but they had enough bona fides, and she has a green card now. That's amazing. Thank you very much. All right. So number 4, he says you were confused because they say you have to pay for the green card. Yeah, well, we filed some Vawa cases that got received with no additional form fee. This is a very new rule, so a lot of people may not be very confident in it. I know I wasn't, but I'm confidently telling you now because I already filed some and they received it thankfully. So, yeah. Thank you very much for your question, though. But, speaking on this F2A category for people married to permanent residents, the main thing you will be concerned about is your current status if you're in the USA. Right? If you're looking to adjust, you have to consider whether you have any legal status right now. If you overstayed your visitor's visa, your B1, B2, you may not be able to adjust. Doesn't mean you can't file, but you probably have to go back to your home country. And I know a lot of you don't want to do that, right? So those people married to permanent residents, this is the one thing to keep in mind, that while you can get your green card through marriage in this category, you may not be able to adjust like people who are married to a U.S. citizen, even though they overstayed their visa, they violated their immigration status in one way or another, they can still stay here and adjust. All right. Oluwa, thank you very much for your question on Instagram, and I'm sending you all waves right now. Thanks for watching. Oluwa says, me and my spouse live together at our parents' apartment. We are not on the lease. Will that be a problem while we're filing the petition? Short answer, no, it will not be a problem. A lease is great evidence to show that the marriage is real, right? And you're not just doing this just for a green card. However, if you're living with family and your family member can write a statement on your behalf to testify to the fact that you live with them, you should be able to prove your bona fide relationship and still get your green card, regardless. Right? I've had several couples who don't live together, they don't have a lease together. I mean, that's really not that's not a make or break type of situation. Okay, cool. This is employment authorization till 2029, because you all know they've been giving 5-year work permits now. This is so cool. We're going to call this client ASAP. Love it. So yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do here. Getting clients, I think they're sending another social. I wonder why, because I already had one for this client. But they send us the social security. They send us the cards and everything, because we need to verify to make sure that everything is correct. Your name is spelled correctly, because believe it or not, USCIS makes mistakes as well. Okay, so it's just human, and there's always ways to fix those errors. So that's why we open it and check on your behalf, because when you hire us, we represent you in all areas from A to Z. Okay, wonderful. See, I'm just a psychic over here, because I'm like, this is a biometrics notice, because I know the order of things: receipt notice, biometrics notice, work permit. And after that, approval. Like this other lady, I knew it, because she already got her work permit in like 30 days. And the next letter is the approval, is the green card. It's either that or you're getting called for an interview, of which they've been waiving those seemingly. So, yay. So cool. Okay. This is biometrics. Pretty sure it's the same thing, because they send us multiple notices. I'm like, can we save some trees? This is like literally the same person getting 4 mails. Like, save some trees, guys. But anyways, I'm thankful that we get to help you all figure this stuff out. It is confusing if you're not in the field. There's a lot of things that are confusing to me. So even though I'm here just talking all these numbers and talking about all these things, immigration related, but that's just because this is what I do. And for those of you who've been following me for some time, you know I'm an immigrant myself. I've been through all these processes for myself, from permanent residency to U.S. citizenship. So that's how we're here. Does Vawa have interviews? Sometimes. Depends. My consultation fee is $199. By grace, you can book a consultation with me in the link in my bio if you're on TikTok, or you can just give me a call with my number, which I'll pin. I haven't pinned that yet on TikTok. Let me do that right now. But yeah, when you reach out, I think I lost one there on TikTok. But yeah, when you reach out by phone, we can help you book as well over the phone. All right. So I'm still here. I'm going to pin my number. But yeah, feel free to ask more questions about this stuff. I'm happy to answer y'all. What does it mean if progress shows 4 months for I-130 application online? It means that it's in progress for 4 months. It's been processing, right? That's what that means. What's that? It's always so complicated on TikTok to see where to comment. But yes, we help clients in all 50 states. 919-925-2295. Okay. All right, give me a call, all right? By Grace. Thank you very much. I'll pin this comment. Okay, it's pinned. It worked now. Last time it didn't work. What is F2A green card? Kel, great question. F2A green card is for people who are married to permanent residents versus people who are married to U.S. citizens. So if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you're going to be on the immediate relative green card. If you're married to a permanent resident, you're on the F2A. I think it's just family category. It means something, but it's just F2A, okay? Yeah, but that's essentially what the difference is. And if you're married to a permanent resident, it's going to be quite different. Your timeline is going to be different. The expectations are going to be different. You need to be in status to actually adjust. Otherwise, you have to do a consular process. Okay? Yeah, give me a call by Grace. Thank you very much for being here. You can get a free case evaluation over the phone. Just tell us what your main concern is. And if this is something we can help you with, we'll be happy to do so. All right? So I have this. So this is biometrics. Transfer notice. I'm not even sure why they do this transfer for Vawa cases. I get that a lot, but as long as when you're monitoring your case, as long as it continues to be in processing, wherever they transfer it to, it's all one and the same. It is nationwide, like I said. So based on where you live, sometimes that will determine your office that will process your case. So it's all good. What else is this one? Let's see here. IFE, what does it mean? Okay, I think I already answered that one. Fino. Give me a thumbs up if you're still here, because I did answer you just now, but you probably didn't hear me. If it shows 4 months for the I-130, I mean, it's most likely going to take that long. I just got an I-130 approval from February. So, February, March, April, May. Well, I guess it was 4 months, but yeah. So it could be around that time. I have another family, actually 2 of them were doing an inquiry by Friday because it's been over a year. Same I-130 situation. Spouse is abroad, one in Nigeria, one in Jamaica, I think, or Barbados, somewhere like that. But it really just depends. And these people are in the USA, so it took 4 months. Yeah. This is the same one. Oh, so like I said, USCIS, you wanted to save some trees, okay? Because we get the same notices multiple times. Like, dang. But this is, well, I guess attorney copy, client copy, because if you have a representative like us, yeah, they have to send us everything about your case. So we provide mail monitoring service, which happens after we file your case. We check your mail. We make sure you know about your appointments or whatever else is going on. We're able to contact USCIS on your behalf. Hello, Chigozie. Hi. Wave. Thanks for being here. Dodi, U.S. citizen. Oh, thanks for your question. I'm going to read that in a little bit on Instagram. But yeah, we're definitely an all-round firm. and lots of clients, lots of people. If you check out our Google reviews, you'll see that we make a difference in people's lives here. And yeah, we can help you. Okay? Chef Ifani, thanks for joining. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Okay. Dodi says, for U.S. citizens filing for immediate relative who's above 18, how long is that process to bring them to the USA? This is, I'm guessing, the consular process, and your relative lives abroad. So for a U.S. citizen filing, it's going to be quicker than the F2A category, obviously, right? Because of the backlog. But for us to determine how long it'll take, it'll depend on the country, because the I-130 process could take a year, right? And then the consular process in the other country could take another year. But if it's a country that's not backlogged, it will just be months. So a year to a year and a half is what you would expect in any family-based category for immediate relatives, okay? Can interviews be waived for out-of-country applicants? Well, I don't think so, because for out-of-country applicants, there's really no other opportunity for the embassy to get your passport and everything else they need, your medicals. So generally, you would go for that interview, okay? Yeah, you're welcome. Right, if I missed your question, please ask again, because you know on TikTok, the questions be like going up and down. All right. But yes. All right. Yeah, so based on this F2A category, let's look at the visa bulletin. I thought I opened that up before. The June visa bulletin. Let me see. Because they change it every month, right? You're welcome. Monche, make sure you follow me. I come live twice a week, answer questions. Next week, I'm going to be on a trip, though, so we'll see. But maybe I'll also come live in the airport. And we'll see. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to come live in the airport. If you're going to watch. Because if you're not going to watch, then I'll just send you a voice note. Thumbs up, number 4. So you watch, okay. Okay, that's one. Just one person will watch. You know, I'll come for one person because Jesus died for each and every one of us. Monche, you'll come. Okay, cool. A question here on Instagram says, I am not a citizen yet because she knows my situation. She cheated, and what's the step I can take? I have a lot of texts with her texting other men. Okay, you've been married for a year and 6 months. My wife, I'm Mark. I'm going for true abuse. Oh, hey there. Okay, this is a lot here in this question. So it sounds like you're definitely a candidate for a self-petition. Married to a U.S. citizen, there's been a lot of infidelity, which is a sign of emotional abuse, and all of that stuff that is clear indication that your spouse is not willing to support your immigration or build a family together. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 will watch. Okay. I'll see. Let's take notes, Patricia. They'll watch me at the airport live. But yeah, Dwayne, I definitely want to talk to you one-on-one. Please reach out to me. Okay, we have one on Instagram. Oluwa, a thumbs up from Oluwa, says he will watch me live on my way to the abroad. This is summer, y'all. School's out. We're just taking a trip for this summer. So, okay, Island Girl, period. Thanks for being here, Island Girl. I'll never forget, tap up the screen. Y'all tap up the screen because Island Girl is here. Don't play with her. How do I reach out to you? Okay, let me put my number in the comments, Dwayne. Just give me a call right now. You can get a free evaluation because we help a lot of male clients with Vawa self-petition, so we can definitely help you. Yeah, all right. Tap up the screen and follow me on Instagram. Period. Okay, listen to her. Don't play. And follow me for tips on your immigration and guidance for legal representation. A lot of people, I remember some girl that followed me. How can I pin this? Okay. So I pinned this. Do you see the number? I pinned it to the screen. So you can call me right now. Actually, you can call me anytime from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, right? What happens is when you call me, I'm going to get you on the phone with one of my evaluators who can actually give you a free evaluation on that call or help you book a time with me. Okay, because to get on a Zoom call with me, we have to have a schedule. And so when you call, you can get that schedule. All right? So, Dwayne, I'm waiting on you to give me a call. By Grace, I'm waiting on you. And hopefully we can get on a Zoom call together and get to the bottom of what's going on with you. Okay? I'm filing N-600 for my mom. She lost her first marriage certificate from Nepal. Can I use her divorce papers? So if she was married before and now divorced, when she's applying for any new benefits, it's going to be her divorce certificate because she's no longer married, right? They usually just ask for the divorce certificate. So I believe that should be fine. But I'm not even sure how you're doing the N-600 for your mom. Like, what's that about? Is she, because the N-600 is for people who acquired citizenship by birth, but maybe they live abroad and they're the child of a U.S. citizen. At least that's the one use for it. So tell me more about your situation. Nation 45. It's for you. Oh, I see. I see. I'm filing. Okay. I think filing is for your mom. I was like, what? Okay. Got it. So, let's see. I believe the divorce certificate should be fine still, and if it's not, they'll send you a request for evidence. And guys, request for evidence is not the end of the world. Lots of people freak out when they get one. It is the best news because they could just easily deny you for not having the evidence. But instead, they will send you a letter to send them the missing evidence. To do something simple. They want something clearer, something simple. And once you answer, you're good. So don't freak out. Just send everything that you have and see what happens. With our service, we'll help our clients respond to their request for evidence. If you already filed before and you need help responding, we can still help you. Okay. So, yeah. I think I've kind of gone through most of the stuff. I was still trying to look at the June bulletin for F2A category, but that's not really pulling up. Well, that's okay. Just DM me, send me a DM, give me a call if you have more questions about getting your green card if you're married to a permanent resident, right? And the more I speak, the more my voice just fades out, but that's okay. I will, hey, I will get my voice back once I go on vacation because my job involves a lot of talking, consultations, lives, my family, and I'm the talking one in the family, so I'm always talking. Yeah. But I thank you all very much for being here, supporting this channel and watching me live. For those of you who gave me a thumbs up to come live next week, I totally will for you. So I'm still working really around the time that's perfect for this live because we used to do it in the mornings. Now it's during lunchtime, afternoons. But just follow us, turn on your notifications, and yeah. We're there. GMD, let's see. If someone didn't appear for the interview before their green card, is it possible they will be called for renewal or not? Yes, it is possible. If you got your interview waived the first time and you got a 2-year temporary green card, you may be called for another interview when it's time to remove conditions. So, yes. Dwayne will call you right back if you call me right now. You have a lot of evidence on her, okay? You called the police and she got locked up. All right. Definitely great evidence we can use because police reports, therapist notes, those types of things are very useful in building your case for a self-petition based on an abusive spouse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse. There are different types. Okay, a lot of people do not recognize it sometimes just because it's so normalized, right? And they go through it, especially with immigrants. It's like, I'm stuck. Well, you're not. I was so glad when I learned about this Vawa self-petition area of immigration because when I started family-based, right, it was all about when marriages are good, when everything is great, a couple comes together and they're filing this stuff. But as time went on, I realized that marriages do break up. People do get stressed out, even just for the mere fact of being marriage with an immigrant, like just being in this situation in itself is stressful, plus being human, right? And then I discovered there was this self-petition thing based on abuse, and it tied perfectly with what my background in marriage and family therapy was before I went to law school. So I was like, give me some of this. Let's get people free. Let's get immigrants free from abusive situations. And here we are. So, Spartan, thanks for being here. I've seen you before in my lives. You're from Queens, New York, okay? And you're a permanent resident. Your wife is in the USA. Do I petition for I-130? Okay. I-45 is still pending. I'm not sure I understand that. You're asking if you should or you did. Okay, you already filed for I-130 and it's been approved, and the I-45 is still pending. I see. Well, with the I-45 still pending, I'm not sure what her status is right now or what it was when you filed, but I'm not, it might be because of the backlogs that's going on with the F2A category. So if it's still pending, it's better to be pending than for it to be denied, okay? Did she get her work permit and everything? Because then that would help. Why do Americans do this though? Why do they hold papers over immigrants' heads? Island Gill, that's a great question. And really, it's not just Americans. This is a human problem, right? Whenever people are in any situation where they have an advantage over you, there's a tendency, right, that they would use it against you if they have the human problems that cause these things, right? So it's not only in the American immigrant scenario, but it's prevalent here just because being an immigrant in the US without your papers puts you at a disadvantage. You're not able to work and build a life for yourself without depending on someone else to file for you because it's the marriage, right, that qualifies you for the benefit. But once this abusive person realizes their position here, they start to use that position against the immigrant. So it's a human problem. It is something that just happens. And I'm glad that there's a way out. That's what I was really happy because it's a fairly new act. It started in 1994. I was like, what, 8, 10 years old at that time. So it's fairly new. Before then, there was a lot of human trafficking and abuse based on this stuff. People will just marry immigrants and bring them home to just use for their, whatever they want. And it's not getting any better. Mental health issues is a big concern nationwide. So if you find yourself in any situation that just feels a little bit off, contact an attorney. Don't even try to guess. Just contact an attorney to figure out if that even rises to the level so that you can get your papers and start to strengthen your own life. You don't even have to divorce your spouse. That's one thing people don't even realize. You don't have to divorce your spouse to file a self-petition. You just need to show that the behaviors of your spouse is extreme cruelty to you, and it is abusive in one way or another, which is preventing you from getting your green card. All right? How bad is it going to be since I need a waiver? I'm scared. Love, what do you mean about that? You need a waiver for what? Spartan, she got a work permit and everything in the social. All right, great. So if you have these things, just be thankful for that. That's what I tell my clients. Because the more that you're thankful for what you have, the more you're gonna get what you want. Right? But if you're just looking ahead for something that just doesn't, just not there, and not looking at what you have in front of you, you just miss out. Okay? Thank you. And my husband's going to petition for me, but I have unlawful entry. Okay, I see. Yeah, it is scary for sure, because if you enter without a visa and you're about to file anything, you're putting yourself out there, and you could get picked up for deportation potentially. But with being married to a U.S. citizen, and you would qualify for that waiver, you could file. There's really nothing to be scared about, because it's either you try or you just stay in hiding forever, and that's just not life. Okay? So if your marriage is real and you have everything in order and you put together a great argument for your waiver, showing that it's going to cause extreme hardship. It's going to cause extreme hardship. I don't know who the freak's calling me. Yeah, it was going to cause extreme hardship to your spouse, right? And your children and other relatives in the USA, just your community, other people. You will then qualify for the I-601, and we'll go from there. Yeah. But yeah, at this point, I think I've said everything I had to say. I think we did touch a little bit on the conditional permanent residency, because that's just one thing that happens for newlyweds. So a lot of you watching me are newlyweds. Just know that you will have to remove conditions eventually. But once you get that first green card, be happy, be thankful, and 2 years will go by like that, and you'll be able to become a U.S. citizen in no time and be truly free from everything relating to just immigration, residency, all of that, and just live your purpose. All right, that's it for me. Okay. Yes, Dwayne, yes, definitely book an appointment to talk with me on a Zoom call. All right. Yeah. But it was really lovely talking to you all today here live. Thank you for supporting, watching, sharing with your friends, following, and also booking. You all do actually call me when I'm like, where'd you find me from? TikTok. I'm like, oh, really? Because I don't know who's watching and who is looking, but I know you all are booking, and I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you very much. So, yes. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Feel free to send me a message, and I'll respond and get you some more answers to finish your green card process. All right? Thank you, and have a blessed day. We're going to be done here. Instagram. and here on TikTok. Okay. And YouTube and Facebook. Have a blessed day.